Alright, guys and gals, some breaking news. Some of you may know the name Zach Avery, or maybe Zach Horwitz. At least that's now on the news. Well, the reason why I'm going to be talking about this subject is because he will now be sentenced to 20 years in prison. Yeah, that's right. Zach Avery will be sentenced to 20 years in federal prison for running a $650 million Ponzi scheme. Yikes. He's allegedly being accused of so what he did is that he's being accused of being bilked hundreds of investors who thought their money would finance distribution rights for movies that would run on HBO and Netflix. So seemingly it seems like he robbed investors of $650 million of money that was supposed to be distributing HBO and Netflix movies. Yikes. Another thing too, he's gonna have to be paying $230.3 million in restitution fines as well. Now he lived in a Beverlywood area, and he had to plead guilty in October to one count of security fraud, so that's insane. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission also sued Horwitz and his firm 1NMM Capital LLC in civil court over the scam. So not only did he steal a lot of money, he has to pay back a lot of money and be in federal prison for 20 years. Yikes. Also, part of the money that he stole from the investments that he has to now pay back did include a purchase of a $6 million home. According to prosecutors, the scheme really started since October 2014. When investment firms began entering into a series of 6 to 12 month promissory notes and 1MM Capital based in Horwitz statement. So that's insane. The supplies funded to the 1MM Capital, kind of like, at least from what I understood, were supposed to go for streaming distribution films, but instead, Horwitz provided fake license agreements as well as fake distribution agreements with Netflix and HBO. Yikes. Which all contain forged or fictional signatures. Now, these are like sort of notes and documents according to LA federal court. So what does that sound like to me? It seems like he faked agreements in terms of movies and distributing for Netflix and HBO, and after stealing $650 million, he's now going to lose 20 years of his life in prison. Okay then. Yikes. As far as I'm aware, he did star in a movie, I think in a minor role, with Brad Pitt, as far as I'm aware. I forgot what it's called. It might have been like a action type movie, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a disaster. There are photos of him leaving court with his lawyers. Of course, they're all wearing their face masks and so forth, but yeah, yikes. This is bad. I feel bad for someone who really could have done more with his acting career. This is really an unfortunate situation, to say the least.